Hey everyone, Chrissy here, and the dinosaurs have returned to Leu Gardens in Orlando. And today I'm going to take you on a tour of this prehistoric exhibit so that you can decide if this would be something for you and your family. So let's get into it. Dinosaurs at Leu Gardens is going on now until July 9th and is included with the regular daytime admission, which at the time of filming was $15 per adult and $10 per child. At this exhibit, you'll explore nearly 50 acres of gardens to discover 20 life-size dinosaurs. The dinosaurs range in size from 14 inches to a massive 33-foot Daspletosaurus, which is the cousin of the T-Rex. And I want to apologize ahead of time because I'm most likely going to butcher these names. And these dinosaurs are awesome. The sculptures were all created by Guy Duro, who is an accomplished fossil collector and expert who has worked in the paleontology field for over 45 years. He meticulously crafted each dinosaur for authenticity, and the results are some very realistic looking dinosaurs. We visited on the morning of the very first day of the event, and when you arrive, you'll pay for admission here at the Welcome Center and receive a special dinosaur map to guide you on your dinosaur hunting expedition. The front of the map shows all of the locations of each of the dinosaurs as well as the prehistoric plants exhibits. And on the back of the map shows a picture of each and every one of the dinos along with its name. And when you first walk into the gardens, you'll encounter an entrance that looks like it came straight out of Jurassic Park. We're looking for some dinosaurs today. Let's go see if we can find any. And the first dinosaur that you'll come across is the Compsognathus. And this is located in the tropical gardens area of the park. With each dinosaur is the information sign where you can read a few fun facts about the dinosaur being displayed. The Compsognathus is one of the smaller dinosaurs on display here, and he stood about 1 foot tall and 3 feet long, and weighed roughly about 6 pounds and were carnivores that ate insects, lizards, and small animals. The next dinosaur is the Bambiraptor, and these small bird-like dinos were carnivores that had feathers and were first discovered in 1993 by a 14-year-old boy looking for fossils in Glacier National Park in Montana. After a couple smaller dinosaurs to start the hunt, the third dinosaur is this massive Hypsibema with its nest. These giant dinosaurs were herbivores and stood 10 feet tall, roughly about 35 feet long, and weighed 2 to 3 tons. The fourth dino that you'll come across is the Heterodontosaurus. These guys stood only 20 inches tall and 4 feet long, and weighed about 13 pounds. And these little omnivores were the first of its kind to develop cheeks to help keep food in its mouth. Number 5 on the list is the Setipati with its nest. And these guys were omnivores that were 3 feet tall, 8 feet long, and weighed 180 pounds. These dinosaurs were first discovered in the Gobi Desert with 4 preserved adults on top of their nest. Next on our hunt is the Quetzalcoatlus, which was actually a flying reptile and not a dinosaur. And you'll find this one nestled on the top of the tree. New research suggests that these guys were 18 to 20 feet tall and had a 36 to 39 foot wingspan. Number 7 on our list was the Placerius, who is also not a dinosaur but a mammal-like reptilian with a beak-like mouth and tusk. It measures 5 feet tall, 11 feet long, and weighs 1 ton. After the Placerius are the Sortus, who can be found climbing up this tree. Scientists believe that the Sortus were covered with hair. Right next to the rose garden is our next dino, and he's another big one, the Allosaurus with its babies. The average size of the Allosaurus was 16 feet tall, 28 feet long, and weighed 4 tons. And by the way, if you are finding any of this information helpful, I would love it if you could hit that like button and subscribe if you would love to find more fun things to do like this in my beautiful state of Florida. I release a new video every week, and the best way to be able to see them is by subscribing. The 10th exhibit is a couple of Apatosaurus bones. And the Apatosaurus is a massive dinosaur standing at 30 feet tall, 69 to 75 feet long, and weighed about 18 to 25 tons. Near the butterfly garden is the Parasaurolophus. These large herbivores were 16 feet tall, 32 feet long, and weighed 2 to 3 tons. The head crest on this dinosaur was believed to be used to make bellow sounds during outward breaths. Once you make it to the Ideal Garden, this is where you'll find the Velociraptor. And despite what you've seen in movies, the Velociraptors were only about 3 feet tall, 6 feet long, and weighed about 30 pounds. After the Velociraptors is the Daspletosaurus, who is another massive dino. These guys stood at 12 feet tall, 30 feet long, and weighed 4 tons. These carnivores were some of the most dangerous of the time and were the largest of any predator, including the T-Rex. And the last dino on our tour was the Prehistoric and is located right next to the garden exit. These dinos are related to modern-day crocodiles and were one of the most feared predators of its time. It was 4 feet tall, 3 to 16 feet long, and weighed about 600 pounds. And if you are planning on seeing the dinosaurs at Leu Gardens, here are a few things to keep in mind. You'll want to allow at least 1 to 2 hours to find all of the dinosaurs hidden throughout Leu Gardens. We took our time and stopped for pictures at each exhibit and explored some of the other parts of the gardens and still finished in under a couple of hours. In addition to the dinosaurs, there's also 5 prehistoric plant exhibits throughout the gardens to find. At these exhibits, you'll also see some of the plants that have changed very little since the time of the dinosaurs. And speaking of gardens, there's so much more to see at Leu Gardens than just dinosaurs. So you'll want to make sure to take some more time to explore the nearly 50 acres of gardens. There are 13 gardens to explore, including the largest formal rose garden in Florida, a serene Ideal Garden, a butterfly garden that will delight kids and adults alike, as well as the White Garden, where all of the blooms are white, just to name a few. If you are looking for even more beautiful gardens to explore in Central Florida, then you'll want to check out my video on Bok Tower Gardens that just popped up on the screen. In this video, you'll not only discover one of the most beautiful gardens in the country, but you'll also get to see the famous Singing Tower. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.